What is up, guys and girls? Archer Gaming here, and today we're coming at you with a bit of a different video. So this, for those who follow my social media, is my second store champs in less than a week. So it's nice being back doing events. However, due to London being in lockdown, this event is actually going to take place online. So what I thought I'd do is used to do this for Kotais a lot, especially in the first season. Would have a breakdown of the deck I'm playing and how they've played at events, what I played against. So what I'm actually going to do this time is just go through round by round. After each round, just do a little video, add it all together at the end, and then talk through my deck. So I am using the same deck I ran last week at AFK Store Champs, where I got the fourth overall, going 2-1, only losing to Crane. And then it was sort of strength for schedule for fourth, sorry. But yeah, so I'm running that. So it's a Lion Splash HMT deck, and I'll bring it up now and I'll talk over it. So again, we have a semi-traditional Swarm Keeper of Fire HMT deck. So it's a lot of small characters with things like Join the Prey, Unleash the Djinn, and Makeshift War Camp to really pump up the numbers game. We only have 2 cav reserves, as I was finding that third one was often dead in my hand due to the tempo of the deck. Join the Fray coming in with a 3, mainly to target Chagatai and Ultsanani, but I will use it for a Border Rider. Any 2 costs really sometimes, and of course Tetsuko is coming in at our only 3 costs there. So obviously with Ultsanani, you're not getting pure value because there's not a lot of non-unique 3-costers. Well, there isn't any at all. So we are normally digging for a 2 or 1 coster, but again with those more swarmy pumps, it can really help. On the Lion Splash, like I say, with that Makeshift War Camp, take up command as well, a lot of 2 costers. You know, Trailblazers are really good early game, that's why they're in there. 3 Gunsos to help dig for that, and bin Keepers. Keepers being the restricted card again. With Xin, with Makeshift War Camp, they are still getting the pump. And even Uchi Tactics as well. So sometimes 1 or 2 Keepers can still be a 4 military force if I'm still pumping up other stuff. 2 of the Utaka Infantry, again, great towards that mid game. I would say mid game, but that's sort of turn 2. 2 Storehouses to dig for stuff. 2 Hunting Falcon and 1 Wayfinder just to have a little peek at provinces, ambushes, and Wayfinders, along with the Shaman Wayfinders, just to help us track what provinces are coming up, get some big beefy 4 costers in there for free, and overall it's pretty standard. So what we're going to go on to next is the breakdown of who and what's being played at the event. So we actually have 12 players at this event. So I think TO at the moment is going for 4 rounds, and then a cut to top 4. So representation wise, we have 1 dragon, 3 crane, 2 phoenix, 2 scorpion, 2 crab, 2 unicorn. So no lion, which is good because with their current on a rocket deck, it's very hard to deal with. I know my deck struggles against it, so therefore I should have a good chance against any of these decks. Crane will be a bit of a struggle, as it is something I do struggle with, but an early Tetsuko or Yasumura can probably really help me out. But let's see what we get paired against, and I'll join you after round 1. So round 1 is out of the way. We've just played against Rob's Phoenix. So it was a close match. I think I got quite lucky in card draw, although I did have to spend a lot of honor on the first conflict. I think I burnt for about 5 cards. There was an assassinate, Jin, and a lot of pump cards. He was just pumping me back. That's why I went for the Jin in the end. I thought, you know what, I spent a bit too much cards to break it. And I think after then, like, to sort of kept control of the game. Kept it at a unicorn pace, and then first conflict around 3. Makeshift War Camp on his box, and then coverted out his dudes, enough pumps in hand, and it was fine. I think I was going in for the fire 3. I already had 3 keepers in the bin, so even if I won the conflict but lost the break, I still would have had 3 keepers and a Yasumura with a take up command going back into his box again with a makeshift already set up there. So, and he would have had no one really to defend with, even if he went in with his Tadaka, for a watering ready to character, I still would have coverted it out. So I think I was sort of tied at the end of round 3. At the start of round 3, like I'd got that. Yasamura obviously being the key draw there. So yeah, on to round 2. Currently 1-0. I think the plan is for 4 rounds. And yeah. So that's the second round out the way. 2-0, so all good so far. Just played against Iton's Crab. Very, very close game. Managed to win by Dishonour. Just due to the way the game played out with Dishonour and a lot of people. And yeah, was on his stronghold without a break. Was very, very close to me breaking. He managed to hold off. I then poked with a Border Rider just to sort of gain a ring effect or see if he had anything to defend with, which unfortunately didn't. Meant I stripped the last honour and got the win there. So 2-0, beating Crab, beating Phoenix. Looking at what could be next. It's either going to be Crane, Crab, or Scorpion. So should be tight there. Again, starting to come up against. Well, I would say starting to come up against high quality players. Like the entire pool is very good quality players, as it always is. With most UK London events, especially the online stuff, quite a large and solid talent pool. So yeah, so hopefully next round we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So it is now Sunday. So unfortunately I didn't record afterwards. I had some things come up after the event. But to run through round 3 and 4. Round 3 I played against Adam Scorpion. So I was currently 2-0. I was paired with the other 2-0. And unfortunately I lost. That was a very close game. I just couldn't quite get the break on the stronghold, which enabled him to dishonour me out. It was very, very close. I had to play a risky Unleash the Djinn politically against Kachiko. I mean, he played 4 cancels in that turn. So mathematically, the odds of him having a 5th were low. If I got that, I won because I had 3 characters going in against a 6th ranked province. He had Kachiko on defense. So again, if I could have got that Djinn off, I would have broke. Because I didn't, I went down to 1 honor, lost the game due to dishonour. So again, very, very close. I think that kind of was maybe the mistake I made on that. But, you know, high risk, high reward. Mathematically, if he wouldn't have had that 5th cancel, it would have been my game. So playing the odds there, but didn't really work in my favour. Meant we went on to round 4, which is against Dario with Crane. Again, very, very close game. Again, I just couldn't get the break off, which caused him to win. I was just struggling to get the breaks on his final province. Again, Dario, very skilled player, has played all clans, so know how everything works. And again, it was very, very close. I wouldn't say it was a whitewash, but he had a good handle on the game from turn 2, which meant I lost that. So I mean, I did go 2-0 overall. I placed 5th, which means I was top in clan, but yeah, I didn't make the top 4 cut. So in 2-2 overall, a very enjoyable event. So once again, thank you to Rule Zero for running. They're still champs. Sorting out prize and getting that now. So yeah, so like I say, thank you for running. If you did enjoy this style of video, please do make me aware of it. I'm happy to do this going forward for more tournaments such as LLOs, the London Legion Opens, any other events online. This is a lot easier for me to do this style of video where it would be for a physical event. That's why I normally have done rundowns in the end at the past, but I hope you enjoyed. I think the overall winner was Darren with Crab, going undefeated. We had 2 Cranes and a Scorpion in the final with him. It was Dario and another gentleman's name I can't quite remember. But yeah, it was a very, very enjoyable day. So once again, thank you for running, and I'll catch you in the next video. Let me know if you want to see more content like this.